techies. These are two supports that bring tons of magic.
Given a little bit of regen there from Mira, healing up under the tower as well. But first meta, yeah, put to decent use as it zones them out enough to grab the Lotus as well.
I also like you see he's cut all the trees here. Hang on, KJ getting pretty low. Actually,
That
K1
is
as well.
a beautiful turnaround here. Collapse with the stun. Yeah, you don't have a ton of physical damage into the Terrorblade, but with enough bashes, it will be enough, and they turn it into a double kill.
That's pretty much the combo we were talking about, but we actually didn't really mention that all these abilities are actually AoE outside of the auto attack bash.
They're going to use this as a bait here on Schofield, and they're going to try and maybe dive the Drow as well, but Schofield's got plenty of healing. He's going to salve himself back up, and can this be a kill? It is. What a great rotation from KJ. The Shards to block off the Snapfire. She has a stick, tries to maybe find a kill of her own with the rotation in now from Mira. But you got to be careful. The Eidolons and the Malefice coming back up here shortly. Ooh, very close to stealing the rune here from Aposhka. It was a good attempt. They are going to try and just kill the Snapfire now, as they know he can't TP out thanks to the snowball. So they bring in some extra helping hands. They want to give this kill over to Analog, of course. So the Edict is out, and that will be a very quick kill. Would have loved that to clear up some stacks. I think for now, though, they need to be careful as they're bringing in a bunch of heroes to the mid lane. Schofield here nearby as well, going in with the tag team. Analog's got a lot to play with. Great blast off out from Mira. In comes Devilama. He's got a black hole. Doesn't need to use it yet, as they will take down the techies. And KJ playing aggressive here on the Bane. Does have another Nightmare as Schofield's abilities coming off cooldown in a moment, but a really nice plasma field here once again to zone them out.
Lots of support. So
they know about the Schofield rotation. They have a ward there up on the top, or on the twin gate that scouts this, and Schofield, he might be the one getting baited. Ooh, sticky bomb off the mark, throws a great charge, good snowball as well, but I think he's dead. I don't know if he's getting out of this one. The full team ready to go. Devilama actually with the wraparounds, like, I dare you, go on my boy, I will black hole you. So Schofield needs a little bit more space, but yeah, he's gonna go down. Sticky bomb just too dang good. As they've brought down the Lesh, Edict will be able to help clean up this tower. The Eidolon zoning out the other heroes. So
farming speed from that Null Talisman. Value item. But I think you do feel like a little bit on the timer as Heroic, because you know that Drow is a hard counter to Terrorblade as you go further in. First Fiend's Grip onto Techies. Actually, K1 feeling scared. He's worried about where these other heroes are. He's going to back off early, going to let KJ finish that kill. Turns out
Drune. Top lane, KJ's coming in. He wants Maposhka with the bonus night vision. He's gonna get the Nightmare. The team kind of far away, but he still might go for the Fiend's Grip. He's thinking about it. Yeah, he will drop it. Enough space has been made, and that should be a kill onto him. Now, meanwhile, mid lane, they go for the dive here onto Collapse. He's trying to finish the job here on Analog, but he's falling incredibly low. The Yules for just a moment, but Laurel and Yotaro are there to finish the job. That is real bizarre, taking the two different fights, especially with that mid lane tower.
But they still, like, I think we're reaching that point. Heroic is about to start making plays, and every time they win a big fight, they can take a lot off of that because of how quickly Leshrac, Enigma, and Terrorblade take objectives. We're gonna start with the Techies kill. Can they find any more?
He was looking for it on KJ, but doesn't manage to. Instead, blinking from Collapse. Snowball will buy him some time, and Mortimer Kiss is completely wasted. Devilama's hunting on the backside to try and find something, a great Nightmare, but it's not enough. You got to be careful. You're fighting into Black Hole. You're fighting into this Lesh. They get a return, and the rest of them will back off. So a 1-for-1.
Really seen that come into play, and then they finally try there, but the Tusk Blink now means that this combo is a lot harder to do. You need to know Tusk is not in the area or has already used the blink or the snowball.
Schofield is just dead. Oh man, Mira set up a field of mines here on this top rune. Schofield's like, I'll go check it. Nah, really nice play there from the Techies.
22 minutes in.
We're only a quarter way through this game. I will note something. A blink in from
Collapse.
Schofield. He's completely blocked off Collapse. A Yules will buy him a little bit of space, but a Snowball tries to come in. Blink forward from Divine Llama. He does not have that BKB, and they're just going to chase him down instead. Beautifully done from Spirit, as now Laurel needs to get to safety. K1 very scary still on this Terrorblade, but you've got yourself a nice win on Spirit. Maybe just cut your, you know, I was gonna say cut your losses, but you don't have.
I wonder if Heroic has a different read. We were talking about the Drow counter to Terrorblade, which is true by K.
Oh boy, that is a real nice gem pickup. Schofield wants to try and find more. They actually buy back on the Bane. Divine Llama comes in. He's trapped the Drow. Schofield, he's going to die. Mortimerkiss is coming out of the backside. Yatoro's got a Hurricane Pike in 1 second, but Divine Llama's got a BKB and a Black Hole zoning out the rest of the team. Yatoro, that first Aegis ends up costing them as they've managed to catch Slaughter on the backside, and KJ still got a Fiend's Grip available. The Force Staff trying to get him to safety. They did manage to toss the gem away. Collapse with the Yules. Can he get the blink off? No, he's going to go down. So they steal the gem, but the Razor and the Drow. So definitely essential for him to pick it up this game. But for now, Snowball comes out. Schofield forced to pop this one. Blast off. Knock. He gets to blink out. Schofield in some trouble, though. Has a Ghost Scepter. Okay, Schofield Tusk is definitely built different, but he's not getting away this time. Cookie on forward, Split Earth connects, Collapse to finish the job, but now you've got to get out here. This Slardar is in deep. Lotus on top of him. Malefice still holding him back. The Enigma looking for an opening, but won't get it. All right.
They definitely want to try to get an Enfeeble on the Drow. She's a lot of damage now. Even though it doesn't, I don't think it works on like the proc damage, stuff like that.
Oh.
But
Schofield goes in.
The real Drow.
That is definitely the real Drow. Analog trying to get on top of a nice Force Staff to get him to safety, and Schofield's forced to pop that Ghost Scepter. Analog gets on top of Yatoro, and K1 is there. He just gets destroyed, absolutely melted, and Divine Llama looking for the opening. He's got the BKB. The Black Hole is off. The Fiend's Grip caught the Slayer, holding it back for the moment. Can they finish him up? There's the Black Hole finally coming out from Divine. He's caught the Razor as well. Laurel trying to get to safety. The Force Staff's getting him some space, but the jump from Schofield managed to find Maposhko. Laurel, he's out. Laurel and Collapse, if they manage to survive this, would be huge, and instead Collapse finds a kill onto the backside. Ogre Steel totems away. Spirit are just splitting Heroic apart.
You kind of need to find multiple heroes.
Collapse is just so difficult to find, and KJ gets him on the Nightmare. There's going to be he gets Lotus Windswakered out, and on the low ground they've managed to isolate Techies. Collapse is still stuck, but he gets the blink out. So only one casualty here from Spirit. Maybe a little bit of miscommunication. I mean, it's not miscommunication. It's like a split second, right? Like you see a hero, like you've got to get the initial stun, but yeah,
all that stuff. So I think that might be the idea behind it, along with Break being nice to have.
Oh, Blink Crush onto Analog. There's the Fiend's Grip from KJ. He gets the Black Hole onto 3, though. Divine Llama set him up for success. Laurel, he's gone. Yatoro do what he can here on the Drow. Has to get away now, because there is the team chasing after him. Blink Walrus Punch in 1. The Cookie, the Force. Can he block him off? The Shards, it will connect. And now the Snowball in with him. Nice Gust. That's going to get him out. Yatoro, beautiful play.
That was such a good gust. It pushed him over his own shard. So
I mean, Spirit are going to be the ones that have to find the initiation going forward. You can't actually let this Enigma get these multi-hero Black Holes off. And, well, they are going to find the Tusk here. It does get the Ghost Scepter. Split Earth off the mark. Still silenced up. They get the kill. Beautifully done.
Black Hole in
Llama,
2.
no Black Hole for 2. They've managed to isolate Laurel. He's going to be forced to BKB, stuck in that little low ground. A little bit too worried. Does have the refresher, of course, so not too worried. Blinking from Collapse. Get some vision onto K1. Toro going for a Daedalus. I like this a lot. I think Drow Ranger getting that crit damage as her last item is huge. Tusk once again found. Does have a Nullifier completed here on Collapse, which will help out quite a bit. They gets the Snowball. Trying to chase for Yatoro here. He's connected. The team's wrapping around. Where's your Enigma? He's looking for his opening, but nice find. He gets on top of the Drow. There's going to be a nice Wind Waker to buy him some space, but they're just going to be able to get on top of him. The Fiend's Grip will be enough to find the first life, and Divine Llama under the cover of the Shadow Blade Pops the BKB, the black hole. The Nightmare will pull in the Slardar as well. And Yutaro, he's trying to get to the safety. Pops the BKB, turns it around. Can they finish the job? Analog gets the job done. K1 falling low on the backside. Does not have a Sunder. Laurel chasing down the supports. KJ managed to get some space, but the fight is split. It is in such a disastrous state here for Spirit. It is one Razor versus the rest of Heroic. A Nightmare putting himself to sleep. A snowball into a Walrus punch here, inevitably. As the Razor, he's trying. I mean, he might actually make it out of this one. Okay, they buy back techies. Oh no. Wait, buy back techies. Schofield with an aggressive blink forward is in kind of, dude, collapse in Yutaro's positioning here is so sketch, but it's working. Laurel goes in with the BKB. They're gonna be able to bots 2 in here on the left, but Laurel's just running him down. The second BKB's keeping him alive. You need to get he doesn't get the Sunder off. That's it. Terrorblade's dead. He's gonna be able to buy back into this one. Laurel has spent everything just 1v5ing the enemy team, but it works.
Game, yeah.
They're smoked up here on Heroic heading bottom. They know the Roshan is gonna be soon. There's a 2-minute, 10-second respawn here as mines are just going crazy. K1 walks in, ends up getting the BKB out. The Enigma with the black hole, it manages to find him, but Collapse gets out. He dodges the first one. He's got a second one. The Fiend's Grip onto the Slardar. That's a nice find. They buy back on Yutaro as well. Okay, Laurel's got a refresher, but Divine Llama is here. Can he bring down K1? He cannot. The Terrorblade is way too strong. Nightmare's caught techies on the backside of the fight as well. Oh man, Spirit just got picked apart one by one. I don't even know where Yutaro was when he died here, I'll be honest. Illusions, yeah, it is starting to slow them down. Oh, I mean, they get the Split Earth onto the techie. Schofield goes in, gets this. My great catch on the Razor. There's the refresher. Mega's claimed, but Laurel's chasing down K1. This will likely be that Aegis. Well, he needs that. Yeah, he doesn't get the Sunder off in time. They are looking for their opening here. They know the Razor's got nothing left and just gets ran through by Analog. Fiend's Grip out here from KJ, holding Collapse in place. The Aghanim Scepter from Aposhka will get him out, so the Gobble Up will save him. Double buyback for an Aegis. Both black holes at the ready. So difficult for them to deal with the Lesh.
Yeah, you need to win the fight in that combo.
Oh, Gobble Up sends in the Laurel. Divine Llama just instantly black holes him. A great cancel though. Drow just shreds right through him. He's gonna buy it back, but the Fiend's Grip's caught the Drow. Analog trying to bring him down, and he does. The Nihilism's gonna do the work. KJ's got a refresh. That's a dieback on your Drow. K1 onto the throne they go. Another Fiend's Grip's caught the Slardar as Analog just doing work, and the black hole comes through once again. The GGs are there. Spirit will fall in game one. A great win here from Heroic.
I don't think you feel comfortable saying like, oh yeah, we dropped this one. We'll pick up a 2-0 versus the next.
Very excited. We are into game number 2 here.
Before he reaches that really scary point. And if you
didn't really see it connect last game, so maybe they learned from it. They're like, yeah, we played it once, we misplayed it, we talked about why we did it wrong, we're gonna do it right this time. Dude, maybe you're gonna get first blooded by this wraparound.
I mean, they know Ramirez exactly. Analog's gonna go in, cut the trees, get some good damage out to burst him down. Okay, that's Collapse actually very low on mana. Hits him with the stun. Blood Grenade is out as well. Oh, I actually didn't hit him with stun. Never mind. Just that Stroke of Fate. But
yeah, he's broke vision in the trees just in time. Chaos Knight was about to throw that stun. Close.
He's thinking about it. I don't think it's. Oh, he gets the high damage roll. No way. I'm just sitting there. I'm like, what's the damage gonna be, baby? That.
Which I think we might see her do. Although maybe Divine Llama's a little far up. Schofield's reconnected though.
Yeah, he's gonna need some help here. A lot of damage. Blood Grenade is out. Tosses the Luna towards the tower just to maybe get some chip damage in. But no, that is the threat of that Enchantress, man. She just. He's like, I'm gonna get Divine Llama this time. No, it's yeah, Enchantress just a super dominant hero. I mean, mid lane is not looking super hot for them. Bottom lane, Chaos Knight falling very low, and they get the kill. TP in from Schofield. Does have an avalanche. Will connect. Blood Grenade is out. They want to find the kill onto Mira, but they will not find it. And Schofield, He TP'd in with very low HP. He did not full regen in the fountain, and they just turn it around and slap him down. And now Divine Llama might be dead top lane. Oh, dude, this is a terrible series of events for them. K1 comes up here. This is rough. And great because he's not a super high armor hero, but they're going to go and bring some heroes top. But Rolling Thunder coming through. Miposhka here as well. Instead, he's going to turn his attention onto Schofield. And yeah, 0 armor against all of this. Very easy kill.
He's got the troll creeps too. Just take out like a third of the tower for funsies. Mira getting pretty low here. Viper chasing.
That's 4 stacks. 5th stack.
One more.
Sure in a moment. Viper strike out onto the Slardar, which that's exactly what he needs. That's a haste rune on Analog. He's going to get himself double kill here. That is about as good as you could ask for. Slardar are no longer having fun in this off lane, but they're going to TP in here on the Pangolier. That is an arcane rune. He's trying to just dodge this one out. He is getting that for now, but Viper strike onto the Slardar. He wants the kill. Is it going to be enough? It is. Okay. So finds the trade, gets the Rolling Thunder. A little bit of a win for... I mean, I don't know if it's even a win for Spirit, is it?
I think it is.
Slightly?
Considering the start Laurel had, getting involved in any kills pretty good. Ooh.
That's the blink reveal from Analog, and they get Laurel here. He's going to try and swashbuckle away, but the Timber Chain's done it. Okay, now it's definitely not a win.
Definitely.
Break? He can't bash you. He loses so much damage.
Radiant are scanning.
Oh, Mortimer Kiss is coming through. Great wraparound from that Centaur creep. Getting the stun. They get themselves a very nice kill. Analog in a chase here onto the backside. Managed to take down 1. I mean, that's a great trade here for Spirit as he almost finishes off the tower as well. Miposhka doing some work on the Enchantress this game.
Up here. Laurel's coming.
farming.
See him. Oh, he just used his Q too.
Oh, this is really nice if they get him. There's the jump in, the Inkswell, the silence. Dude, Grimstroke is so it's not even just, you know, the Soulbind, that dagger coming out now in Schofield. So 15 minutes for your support Tiny is actually pretty dang good. If they can maybe bait here on the Viper in the bottom lane. They do have a ward. It will scout. Gets a nice 2-hero crush. Cage is going to survive. Great Soulbind onto the 2 best heroes. The double Viper strike comes in. The blink from Schofield. The Avalanche follow up, and they turn it around. 2 fantastic kills. If you don't kill the Grimstroke right away.
All
right, they're going to scout with these illusions. I mean, they know a lot of info here, and Schofield's going to use this as he can. Avalanche, the toss, the follow-up is just way too much. This
I mean, they know there's no role. She's been farming when they can't make plays.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I mean, Enchantress is definitely a hero who can scale pretty well. She even has the Grove Bow, so maybe there's a chance.
Jump in?
Ooh, especially
they find K1. That is great. Avalanche is out. Schofield will toss him on over. They need to bail out K1. He's got a BKB. He pops it immediately, but he can't actually just TP, of course, thanks to Collapse. He's going to try now, but no. Oh, the Armor Toggle! So close. Schofield on the bottom side will get caught as well. This is a massive win from Spirit. He needs a lot of items to have contribution, and I feel like it's just going to be a lot easier for a hero like Slardar to have impact. As we're going to see them jump onto Schofield here. He's trying to get on Albanize Cookie, finished off here by this Enchantress as they want to try and chase in, but will be unable to. Analog.
This is a little bit of the weakness with that Viper pick. Oh, hold on that thought, actually.
Nice Yules, the buy him some space, the cookie away, but can the Force Staff? They actually spend so much time chasing him and Collapse. He's gonna get out.
Is he out?
He actually survives, and K1, the Shadowblade's not gonna protect him. They get the Crows of Haze on him. You have lost 2 big kills. That was the BKB from both of your boys, and they just kited him out completely. Laurel held off on the backside, but it's just run away from Heroic at this point. Like, they can't actually find an opening. They just get shredded. 4 heroes dead. It wasn't even.
You need to start these fights with a good soulbind though, so you can get like double Viper Strike, double CK stuns, all of that, and you can try to take the fight from there. Schofield gonna get killed in the meantime. Wow, gone so fast. The negative armor is so much.
They also just bottled and amplify damage on the Luna. So this might just be go time. Like they speed.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
I can't believe did he just call the fact that he's not gonna bash him? He doesn't have it. Did he see him bash before? Well, Viper's gonna die.
Yeah, Viper dies from this one. We've seen the Rolling Thunder and Mortar Kisses before. He basically just was hoping for the best there. Schofield trying to just cut some waves here. Will get caught. Yeah, he's like, I'll take the Lotuses maybe. And what other options do I have? Doesn't manage to get the third. He is a glorified ranged creep. Mid lane, looking for Yatoro. They go in. Avalanche toss. The Inkswell stun. The burst damage is not even enough. It's not even close. He gets to start off the turnaround. They've lost the Grimstroke immediately onto the backside as they're continuing to just chase for more. Schofield will be next. Collapse with the stomp as well. Divine Llama. Yeah, this one looks pretty much out. Tiny coming back. You got to play for a toss back. That's your best chance. The Avalanche comes out, but he gets the Manta perfectly done, and Schofield now in a little bit of trouble. Yule's gonna try and buy him a little bit of space to get out, jump in from Collapse. He does get a nice Yule's to buy some space, and again, you can't find this Slardar at all. K1's BKB entirely wasted as Yatoro able to just chase him down, force him back into the fountain. The Mortimer Kiss is trying to finish the job. There's gonna be an Avalanche, toss back, Collapse, pulled back in, but the status resistance, the armor, it will not be enough this time to keep him alive. They find themselves finally a kill, but it costs you a mid lane of barracks. And you've got to get more. Schofield blink up onto the high ground. Rolling Thunder coming through from Laurel, though. Maposhka, Hurricane bikes up to the high ground, give him some space, but KJ just gets destroyed. Soulbind holding two at bay onto the backside. Maposhka has his own BKB on this Enchantress, and they cannot kill him. And instead, Slardar's back with a vengeance, looking for K1 now. Laurel with the chase continuing, and on that one, 2 dead, no buybacks, and probably we'll see those G's coming out soon here as they find Divine Llama. Spirit about to crack open the high ground for this bottom lane. Maybe they just go straight for the tier 4s, and it looks like they can. 2 minutes left on the Aegis, a butterfly available, and that is it. Spirit tie the series 1-1.